All right, folks, let's dive into a serious topic today, the conflict in Sudan and the role the West has played in it. Sudan, a nation with a rich history, has been plagued by conflict for decades, but why? And how did the West contribute to this turmoil? First, let's rewind to the colonial era. In the late 19th century, Sudan was colonized by the British. They imposed arbitrary borders, lumping together diverse ethnic and religious groups. This sowed the seeds of future conflicts. Fast forward to the 20th century, Sudan gained independence in 1956, but the damage was done. The country was rife with ethnic tensions, largely due to the British divide and rule strategy. Now let's talk about oil. Sudan has vast oil reserves, and this attracted significant Western interest. In the 1970s and 80s, Western oil companies flocked to Sudan. They pumped billions into the country, but this wealth never reached the people. Instead, it fueled corruption and power struggles. The West, particularly the U.S., also played a significant role in arming factions within Sudan. During the Cold War, the U.S. supported various groups to counter Soviet influence. This influx of weapons only escalated the violence. The 21st century saw the Darfur crisis, a devastating conflict where hundreds of thousands were killed. Western nations condemned the violence but were slow to act. Many argue that their inaction was motivated by economic interests, particularly oil. Then, in 2011, South Sudan gained independence. This was a historic moment, but it left both nations in a fragile state. The West, despite promises of support, largely failed to help stabilize the region. So where does this leave Sudan today? The country is still grappling with the consequences of these historical interferences. The West's involvement, driven by economic and strategic interests, has left a lasting impact. It's crucial for us to understand these dynamics. Only by acknowledging the past can we advocate for a more just and peaceful future for Sudan. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, staying informed is the first step towards making a difference. Catch you next time.